Hi everyone, welcome back to Robin's Kitchen. Today we are making coconut cake. This is my mom's favorite cake, and while I was home during the holiday season, I was able to make this cake for her. So I decided, let me make this for the channel. I gave everyone an option. I was either going to make a coconut pound cake or a traditional coconut cake. Overwhelmingly, everyone voted for the traditional coconut cake. So this cake is going to be a nice white fluffy cake with a coconut cream buttercream, and that buttercream is going to be made with coconut milk, butter, powdered sugar, coconut extract, everything you can think of. Is going to be delightful. And then of course coconut flakes. So let me go over the ingredients with you. In this bowl here, I have 2.5 cups of sifted flour. I sifted it about 3 times. I also have 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So that's in this bowl. This bowl I have 1.5 cups of sugar. I infused it with coconut extract. You don't have to do this. I just like to have layers of flavor. I have 1 cup of whole milk here, room temperature. I have 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. I have 6 egg whites. If you don't want to use the egg whites, you can use 3 whole eggs, but I want a light and fluffy cake, so I'm using 6 egg whites. I have 1 stick of unsalted butter. I have coconut extract, and I have vanilla extract. You guys been with me long enough, so you already know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna cream our butter and sugar for about 5 minutes. This time it's gonna be our butter, sugar, and oil. And this is gonna cause for a light cake. Ooh, we need all that sugar in here. Oh. All right, oh, it smells so good. It smells like, oh my God, a daiquiri. Let me stop. And our 1/3 cup of oil. So I'm gonna allow this to cream for about 5 minutes. Lock it, because y'all know I forget to lock it. Start on low. And then we're gonna go to high. While that is creaming, I want to kind of whisk my egg whites. I want like a light and fluffy cake, so I'm gonna whisk these egg whites. If you have a hand mixer, you can whisk them until they form peaks. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not doing all that today. We just want to whisk this to be nice, light, and fluffy. It's going to be an airy cake. So while I'm whisking this, we'll be back in about 2 minutes, and then, no, probably 3 minutes, and then we're going to add our eggs, and then we're going to alternate our flour and milk. So see you in a minute. Okay, you guys, look how light and fluffy that is. I spilled some, but it's all good. That is light and fluffy. Oh my goodness. Let me wipe this off my counter. A little bit got away. That's all good. That lets you know how light and fluffy this cake is gonna be. So let me put that down. I'm gonna slowly add my egg whites that I whipped. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Let me scrape the sides of my bowl. Oh my goodness, this cake is gonna be amazing. Already, it's already real light. Real light, yes. All right. Ooh. All right. We're gonna let that combine for a minute. It is beautiful. And then I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla extract, just a little. This is about 1/2 teaspoon. And then we're going to add our coconut. Oh my gosh. About 1 teaspoon of that. Okay. So now we are going to add our flour mixture, and I don't want to over mix. I'm going to add 1/2 cup. And I'm going to add milk. Turn it off. Then I'm gonna add another half a cup. Milk. Turn it off. We do not want this to be a tough cake. All right. Another half a cup. Milk. Turn it off. And we're going to continue to do that until all of our milk and our flour are mixed in, and then I'll finish using the spoon. So we're going to continue to do that for, we got a couple more passes. And then milk. Turn it off. Yeah, we don't want no tough cake. All right. Mix. Add your milk. Turn it off. And then I'm just gonna pour the rest of this flour mixture in there. Mix. The rest of our milk. We're going to turn it off. Look at all that flour. Look at this batter. Look how beautiful the color is. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful cake. OMG. My mom will be proud. But look at this. This batter is beautiful. It is light. It is decadent. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna set that here. Wash my hands real quick. I just wanted to get that cake batter off my hands. Wipe down our counter. You know, I like to clean every step of the way. Take this off of here. Finish by using our spoon. Make sure there's no flour. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So our cake batter is done. Oh, amazing. Look at how beautiful this is. I have 2 9-inch pans. I was gonna do 3 layers, right? And I have 6-inch pans, and I was like, I don't feel like frosting all that. So I have 2 9-inch pans that have parchment paper at the bottom, and I buttered them, greased them real good, all right? And so I'm gonna get my ice cream scoop. And what I'm gonna do is put even amounts of batter in each. So we can have our layers be the same size. I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And these are gonna bake. Oh, y'all see that? I was in the middle of a sentence. But we're gonna keep on scooping. We want nice even layers of cake. Yeah, that was this one. I think I have to put an extra one on this. We want to use all of our cake batter. We don't waste cake batter here at all. Let me get my little spatula spoon, my offset spatula, and we're gonna make sure it goes evenly around. Yes, honey. You hear that rain, y'all? We have severe weather here in New Orleans. So I was able to leave work early. So I was like, let me make a cake. I'm a mess. I am a mess. So y'all keep us in prayer out here. All right. Look at how beautiful this is. We're gonna smash it up. We're gonna put this in our oven for between 30 and 35 minutes, depending on the size of your pan. Remember, when we check to see if our cake is done, we're gonna stick our toothpick in, and we wanna make sure they have crumbs. When we take these out of the oven, we're gonna let them sit in the pan for about 7 minutes, and then we're gonna let them cool for about 30 to 40 minutes. You know what, an hour before we frost our cakes. So when we come back, we are gonna make our coconut buttercream, and we're gonna take our pans out of the our cakes out of the pan. So see you in a few. Hey everybody, the cakes are out of the oven. Look how beautiful these cakes are. They are beautiful. Yes, they are beautiful. I can't wait to ice them. I'm glad I made the executive decision to do 2 9-inch pans versus my 6-inch. I love my 6-inch pans. Don't get me wrong. I love doing 3 layers. But look, today's a work day for me. So I'm trying to make it easy for myself, because if I do the 3 layers, I have to make more icing or frosting than I need to. I don't feel like doing all that. Yeah, I'll be transparent on this channel. But our cakes are beautiful. I'm gonna let them cool, but I just want to show you the cake layers. But let me go over the ingredients for our buttercream. The buttercream is gonna be to die for. When my mom used to make these coconut cakes back in the day in the 80s, you know, my mom used to bake. She used to make candy. She did everything. My mom is amazing. Let me tell you, she is an amazing baker. And I am glad I'm following in her footsteps, and I hope I make her proud. But let me show you how I make my buttercream. I'm not gonna do the 7-minute frosting that my mom used to do. We're gonna do a buttercream that is light and fluffy and is decadent and has all the coconut flavor. So I have 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Depending on how many cake layers, you might want to use 3 sticks, but 2 sticks works just fine. I have unsweetened coconut milk. So let me show you. I just got canned coconut milk. You can get it anywhere. Usually it's by like the Asian spices. That's where the canned coconut milk is, but most stores carry it. I got unsweetened. It was like $2 a can. You can get even cheaper. I have powdered sugar, so confectioner sugar. We have coconut extract. I may use a little bit of vanilla. And of course, we have our coconut flakes. Most people use the sweetened coconut flakes. I'm just using some organic unsweetened coconut because the buttercream is going to be so sweet and rich. I want to just have unsweetened coconut flakes. But whatever you prefer is fine. There's no right or wrong answer. So when we come back, we're going to make our decadent, luscious buttercream. See you. Hey everybody, welcome back. As you see, I have my butter whipping. I have my 2 sticks of butter. And let me show you. I decided to use the whip attachment because I want this to be a light, airy, fluffy buttercream. If you don't have a stand mixer, that's fine. You can use a hand mixer. It works just as fine. That's what I used when I was at my mama's house, and that frosting was delicious. And my dad said he loves it. He was like, oh, that frosting is so good. So we're whipping our 2 sticks of unsalted butter. I'm just going to add a cup, slowly, buttercream. I mean, not buttercream. A cup of powdered sugar. And then I'm going to drizzle a little bit of this coconut milk. And this is what's going to make it light and airy and flavorful. Don't forget to scrape the sides of your bowl. Ooh, it's already looking beautiful. Already looking beautiful. Yes, scrape the sides of your bowl. Get all that goodness off the side, all that butter, all that coconut cream. Woo! Child. I'm gonna add, I got butter on my fingers. I'm gonna add some more powdered sugar. About a cup. Slowly. Slowly. And then we're going to add our coconut milk. At this point, I want to add a smidge of vanilla. Just a smidge. I got a cap full. And just a smidge of coconut extract because we're using coconut milk. So a cap full. good. I want you guys to look at the frosting so far. Let me scrape the sides of the bowl, right? Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Ah! This is gonna be so delicious. It's gonna be so delicious. Add some more. Confectioner's sugar. Get in there! Okay. A little bit more coconut milk. Oh my gosh. So light and airy. I'm going to add 1 more cup of the confectioner's sugar and then a little bit more of the coconut milk. And then when we come back, we're going to ice our cake. So let me just add a little bit more. I'm going to do like a half a cup of this. Oh no, don't get on me now. All right, and a little bit. See, we didn't even use that much coconut milk. And it makes it so light and fluffy and airy. I'm gonna let it work for about another minute. And then when we come back, we're gonna ice our. All right, y'all, let's get ready to ice this beautiful cake. Look at the icing here. The first thing we're gonna do like a crumb coat. This is like a thin layer. You can skip this step. You don't have to do it, but I wanna do it because I want, I just want our cake to look real pretty. Even though it's gonna have coconuts on it, you're really not gonna see the imperfections, but I love a crumb coat. So I'm gonna use my ice cream scoop. Just get a scoop, boom. And then get my offset spatula and just do a layer. And look it, I have a top to like a Tupperware because I'm taking this to work tomorrow. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't have to, transfer it. Can you get the words out? But just a thin layer of the buttercream. It doesn't have to be pretty. We just want to do a thin layer. Boom. Move this out the way. Let's get the other layer. It came out beautiful. Boom. Oh my God. Pretty. Perfection. Boom. And we're just going to put it on top. Just like a little thin layer. And I'm just going to put it in the freezer for like 5 minutes. So this buttercream can stiffen up. I'm not the best icer, the best cake decorator. That's not my gift. God didn't give me that gift. But I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try. So like I said, we're gonna do a nice thin layer. Because like I said, we're gonna have the coconut flakes on here. So a nice thin layer. It's gonna be pretty. Look at, like I said, I ain't the best icer. This, whoo. I need to practice, y'all. I got the piping tips. I'm gonna start practicing doing like roses and all that stuff. We should always be a student. That's how I feel. Always be a student. We don't know everything. We don't. So I'm always gonna be a student when it comes to food, techniques. I will always be a student. So we have our nice thin layer here. I'm gonna put this in the freezer for about 5 minutes. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do our final layer. And then we're gonna add our coconut flakes. And it's gonna be amazing. And we get to try the cake. So see you in a few. Okay, you guys. So I added another layer of frosting after I took it out of the freezer. And I put parchment paper on my counter for easy cleanup. And we're just gonna add our beautiful coconut flakes. Look. No mess, you know, no fuss. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. I'm gonna add some to the sides here. Nice and flaky coconut. Push this up a little bit. Look. All I gotta do is put this parchment in the trash. You don't want to waste no coconut. We got this coconut down here. We don't want no bald-headed spots, no bald-headed. We don't want no, we want it to be like, baby, this came straight from the coconut tree. All right, we're just gonna get our coconut. Oh my God, this is so pretty. All right, we're just gonna finish putting these coconut flakes on here. I'm gonna clean up and then we're gonna try some of this decadent cake. If you wanna get a little fancy, you can toast this coconut. Put it in the oven, toast it a little bit, let it get brown. That's if you're real fancy, right? Like if you're entertaining, just add the coconuts to your oven so they can toast up and it will be nice and beautiful and the coloring will be amazing. So I'm just gonna clean up and then we're gonna try a piece of this cake. All right, see you in a few. Hey you guys, now it's time to try this cake. So I'm just gonna cut a small piece. Ooh, light and fluffy. Oh my gosh. I just want a small piece. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh. It looks so good. That was a little squeal, like, oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Y'all, this is so moist. Look at this. It's moist. Mmm. 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 Oh my God. This don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Y'all. Okay, I'm gonna start my diet tomorrow because this is the last cake in our cake series. So this is quite a way to end our series. And until next time, don't be afraid to take a risk. Toodles. This cake is so good, y'all. Bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.